Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Caps and Curveballs family. Welcome to Coffee Chat episode 4. So if you haven't already figured it out yet, we have a new face on Caps and Curveballs. And keyword new face, because behind the scenes, this is our tech guy. And I guess you can introduce yourself to the people, man. Tell them who you are.
What's good? What's good, Captain Kurzweil family? My name is Heriel. I've been with them pretty much since the beginning, just behind the scenes. I don't really like to do this part of the podcast. I'd rather be in the back, but they needed me today, so I was like, oh, whatever, I'm here.
All right. All right. So you excited for today, man? It's
Of
gonna be a fun
course,
episode. We got
yes, sir.
some hats. I actually switched it up last minute specifically for you. Um, like literally at 5 a.m. Pacific time. Shout out to everybody that's joining right now. Shout out for you guys
Nice.
waking up early, man. Um, so let's get right into it. Let's get this screen up and let's add it to the stage. Again, if you guys don't know, usually it is the one and only Vanessa on the show, but she has a travel day this morning and she could not make it. So we kept it going, and she selected Hedia the tech guy to join us today. So let's get right into the first slide, man. Capanova LA. We spoke about it on Thursday, of course.
hmm
And if you guys don't know, I usually throw up 2 slides of my hats of the week. Um, and this one is one of them. I think I'm biased towards the movie, guys. This is connected to Blood In, Blood Out, Vatos Locos Forever. If you haven't seen the movie, you won't be able to unless you have. Oh, you can find it on YouTube, but you're not going to find it on Netflix. You're not going to
No
find it
streaming
on HBO.
services.
No streaming services. My dad has the actual DVD, which
That's
is
wild.
crazy as well. So if you haven't seen this movie, you probably wouldn't get it too much. But honestly, man, the creator is Pins City, and they are different pins for each of these hats. And honestly, man, I think he killed this. I think he killed this. this whole pack right here. In my personal opinion, um, I do have the Los Angeles one right there. I actually have it right here. So I showed it off Thursday. I actually wore it Thursday, so that's why I didn't wear it today. This release is today at 12 p.m. at Capanova, LA. Um, if you want an
Online?
assist, no, this is in
Online. In
store.
store only.
Um,
Gotcha.
I don't think they have. I don't think anything's gonna make it to online. If I'm honest, it is a pretty hyped. It's pretty hyped over here. So, but what do you think, Hedia? What are you thinking about this?
First of all, good morning, Carl. What's good? What's good? Second, that Milwaukee is the one I wish would hit online because I need it. The LA is my number two. I can't rock with the Phillies because I'm a Met, so I just can't. So just for that, I have to put it. Even though I visually that's my number
It's,
three, but
okay.
I can't throw it on. So that's my number four.
hmm
And the other one's my number three. But that Milwaukee, that powder blue is fire. What's the UV on the Milwaukee? Is it gray or is it powder
It
blue too?
it's gray. But now it has the a metallic outlining on the M. That's
Mm.
the blue gray. And man, it makes it
I love the
pop. And
patch too. The patch is sexy. I have one with this metallic patch too, and it goes
oh,
crazy.
okay. So you have the same.
I
You have
love
this.
the patch. That's the reason I got this one. The
Okay.
patch on it is fire.
And
I love the All-Star
what
Game
year
patch.
is that All Star Game patch?
Mine,
Yeah,
2002.
2000. That's a 2002 All Star Game patch.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, dude, and honestly, the Phillies is, and I know why it's your number four, but that Phillies is super
it's
clean in
clean.
person.
It is
It's
clean. It's
super
clean.
super clean. So again, you can see it scrolling on the bottom there. It's dropping at Capanova, LA today, 12 p.m. So if you can get there, get there. If you're on the West Coast and you're up right now watching this, shout out to you because it's 6:07 a.m. But yeah, Capanova, LA. The Barons. How do you feel about the Barons? I know it's your number four. It's definitely like my number four. I'm not a big fan of the Barons like logo. I don't know. Not that I'm not a big fan, but it hasn't really attached itself to me.
Yeah.
What do you
Hey, Jordan, that's a fact. Brewers hats are sleepers. I've noticed that. That's so true. And the Barons, I don't know. I don't really like the logo neither. I don't like that. Like it gives like that old English font type of vibe. I don't really like it. I said in
maybe
the
you
show on
think I
Thursday
think it's the
too.
font.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I said in the comments on the show on Thursday too. It gives like that old Detroit Tigers logo kind of. Remember
Mhm.
the old D that used to use? It gives that
No,
kind of
I think
vibe.
that's still kind of the logo right now.
Yeah,
The Detroit, in which I'm actually liking that logo with the tiger.
yeah.
Excuse me. I think that looks so good. I'm sorry guys. I'm over here drinking tea this morning because your boys I don't know having some issues.
T.
But shout out to Capanova, LA. Um this is a banger of a drop in my opinion. The pins is different pins for each hat. I believe they marked up the hats with the prices of the pin. So like this LA one was $65 and it came with the pin automatically. And then I think because I couldn't get the pin, what the pin wasn't, I think, with the hat when I got it, I think I only paid like 50 or 55 with taxes. So they're charging like $10 for the pin. So
65 for a
if you
hat with a pin? That seems decent to me. Not
pretty reasonable, right?
yeah,
I
reasonable,
think
exactly.
I think so. I think so too. Sorry if you guys hear Benny in the background. It's the morning time. He's hungry and wants some rubs. But we're going over to the next slide right here. I don't know if it changed for you guys, but my thing is kind of a
No,
little
no, we
slow. I
good,
don't
we
know.
good.
All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Caps and curls and 904 Metro brims. So these two hats specifically, I was really, um, I really am liking this New York Yankees. And I had her other one on here, the Pittsburgh Pirates hat. that I thought was really cool with that logo. If you haven't seen it, check out her Instagram. But we're going to be talking about the Yankee one today, and then 904 Metro Brims. He also has a 2-pack with Florida Mall, Pro Image Florida Mall,
Florida Mom.
and this is the New York Mets. And of course, I had to make an adjustment for the Mets guy, Hedier the tech guy, joining us because I wanted to get his opinion on his hat because 904, he's fan man. He's been on the podcast, he's been on the show, and he does great work with his hats. So as for the Yankee, this one it's kind of cool, man. It dropped yesterday at 11 a.m. via DM. So I don't know if it's sold out. I didn't reach out to Caps and Curls, um, but I do like it, and it is something that I just liked the yellow. Not too many yellow hats I like, but I felt like the navy balanced it so well with that red Yankee logo, and that World Series patch is becoming my second favorite patch. It's the 1996 patch, and it does have the Bronx pin, which I thought was cool. You could buy separate. You could put it on any hat. It doesn't have to be a Yankee hat. Um, well, I guess it does, or does it? What do you think about that?
What if that pin could go on any hat?
Yeah, it's a Bronx pin. Do you think it has to be on the Yankee hat because
I
it's
don't think it
from the
has to
Bronx?
be. I mean, a Bronx person could buy it and just like the pin and throw it on whatever the hat they want. It doesn't have to,
That's what I was
you know,
thinking.
it doesn't have to
That's what I was
specifically be
thinking.
on the Yankee hat because they're the only ones from the Bronx. There's a lot of
Yeah,
Mets fans in the Bronx too, you know.
that's what I was thinking, man. It'll cause a lot of friction, but I think anyone could wear that pin.
Yeah. I do love that patch though. I love the green in that patch. It's fire.
Yeah, this is becoming my second patch. I mean, you guys know the 99 patch is my favorite. So shout out to Caps and Curls, man. She's awesome. She's one of the females creating in the community. And you guys know here on Caps and Curveballs, we have the one and only Vanessa who hosts the show with me, who couldn't make it today. And it's something that we want to do on Caps and Curveballs is shout out the female creators and bring them onto the show. So if you know any female creators that like to create hats and create pins, we'd love to have them on the show. Have them reach out to Caps and Curveballs or the one and only Vanessa or myself or the tech guy. If you could get a hold of him, he's like a ninja, guys. I don't know if you can find them anywhere. But let's go to this 904 Metro Brims. Pro Image
Mm.
Florida. He's a Florida guy. He dropped two bangers, but this one specifically, I don't know if you remember a detail on his hat. If you do, you do. If you don't, I'm gonna ask you. But as you know, he has the glow in the dark, and the outlining on the All-Star game patch is glow in the
Hmm.
dark. But I
Hmm.
love this colorway. I love the gold. I love the blue on it. I think this is a really dope Mets hat.
Oh yeah, yeah, that gold on the front with the cream crown or white, whatever, off white, whatever it is, clean for sure. Or super super
Mm,
clean. And then the blue just I don't know makes it all pop. It's fire. The blue
yeah.
top button too.
So this was available yesterday morning, and it in the comment or the post, it said unfortunately they weren't able to get them on the website. So when I was online this morning, I saw that they did get them on the website, the
I
hat,
saw it too.
and they have a 3/4. Aren't you a 3/4, sir?
I am a
Is
3/4.
is this a cop for you? Is this something that you might help sell out, or is this something that I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I know
Nah,
you're a
you
Mets
good.
guy.
I
What
for
do you
sure
is it
would. I for
okay?
sure would. Because I think more than anything because of the patch. I don't have any Mets with that 64 Shea Stadium patch. So
Okay.
I definitely would want to put that in the collection. And it's just overall clean. The white and the gold. It's not a everyday hat for sure. That's something you gotta pop out with
You don't you
special. I
don't
don't know.
think this is an everyday hat?
Not for me
W-
personally. I don't really wear any white hats as an everyday hat. To be honest,
Mm,
that's just me. The white gets
interesting.
dirty. I don't know.
That's true.
Especially like when it's raining outside and stuff. I don't like to wear um too much white. I don't know. It's just me
So,
though, personally, because I see people wear white hats all the time, but not in every day. This is one that I would pop out with every once in a while.
so this right here also has the little detail of the world peace sign in the back.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing.
It's not a Batterman in the back. It's a world peace sign, and it's very small. It's not like overpowering or anything like that. It
Mhm.
reminds me of Fitteds R Us, like Clover being in the back of the Boston.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a bad detailing at all. If it was a Batterman, of course, it like would make it like a must, but
Mhm.
that peace sign, I really like it. I thought it was super cool. Shout out to Metro Brims and what he's been doing, one of the young hat guys in the community, creating. So
That's a fact, Jordan. That's a fact, Jordan. Justin's playing so much, bro.
coming real soon.
Justin got stuff in the stash that he's hiding from y'all, I'm telling you.
Well, I will say he will be able to defend himself in a couple minutes. Maybe a couple moments here, unless you have anything else you want to say on this slide. You guys can see it on the bottom here. Mets is dropping Pro Image Florida Mall, and then Yankees is dropping via DM at Caps and Curls. All right, guys. So if you haven't, go ahead. I know there's only 2 sizes of that Mets. I'm not sure about I think it was Arizona that dropped with this. And then the Yankee, I don't know how many sizes. DM her. She also has the Pittsburgh Pirates that drop with this hat as well.
Also, the Angels that drop the second part of the 2-pack for 904. I love that Angels.
Angels, not Arizona.
No, it was Angels, wasn't it?
I can't remember. I don't have that slide with me. I will have to check the Instagram. But was it the Angels? What were you going to say about the Angels?
No, it's you can't even see it. The reflection sucks, but
it is Angels.
Fire. I love it. I'm a sucker for Browns. I think that's what it is. Browns,
Is
like
that your? Is your?
neutrals.
I noticed that you have a lot of Browns. Is
I have a
that
lot of
your?
Browns.
Okay, there we go. We got it on the screen. We have our backup tech guy who runs Sunday shows, running, and he's always on it. I must say,
Yeah,
he's always on
but
it.
Browns is, I don't know, something about Browns. I just love it
You do have a lot of brown hats. I've seen your collection, so I
because
can vouch
the
that you do like
metallics
them.
on the brown just pop so nicely.
Okay.
Any brown.
Do I see a brown hat coming soon?
Okay,
Okay, we won't talk about it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring Just Champagne to the stage for Caps and Kicks. Of course, no cap, just champagne is here.
What up, y'all?
it's good, bro.
How are you doing this morning?
Fantastic. What a morning. What a morning.
What a morning. I know you were up late last night working on the vlog, and shout out to you for being up so early. And I got some interesting sneakers here today. As you can see on the screen, every week I try to bring something fun. It's hard to find different shoes. It's only Nike and Jordans all the damn time.
Yeah.
But
what up, Carl? What up?
Carl's in the building. Shout out to Carl. So I'm gonna run through the sneakers on the screen right now, and then we'll talk about them. All right. So in the top left, I have the Naruto Crocs collaboration, and these are sample only markings, so it might be a little different in the final product. And then I have the Nike Zoom. Is that the Nike Zoom? Yeah, the Nike Zoom GT All-Star Hustle 2, GT Hustle 2 All-Star. That one's marked for February 13th. And then on the top middle, I have the Nike Flyknit Bloom in burgundy. There's supposed to be like several colorways coming out in the spring of 2024. And then on the bottom of that, which I really like, I like this one, is the Nike Sabrina 1. She plays for the WNBA. If you guys know who she is, for the New York Liberty.
They are super fire.
Those are fire. And then, of course, I have the Air Jordan 11 Low Legend Pink. They've surfaced, and the release is currently scheduled for June 20th. So it's a couple months from now, but I saw it and I wanted to talk about it. And then, of course, you have something a little different with the 11 gratitudes. These are cleats, and I wanted to touch on cleats and, you know, players in sports that wear Jordans as cleats. So, what do we want to talk about first, guys? You guys know what's going on. You know the names of the kicks, but what are your first impressions, man?
Let's get into these Naruto Crocs, bro.
Talk about it's the second time we've had Crocs on the show.
Yo,
Listen,
I don't
I'm
know
a
if I need
Croc
my
guy.
Crocs to have a book bag on the back like that.
I'm a Croc guy, so I love it. I love to see Crocs like this. I like that it's two-tone, with the black. I'm not even a Naruto fan, but I just like the style of these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. If I can possibly, like, if these aren't like one of those, like, you gotta stand in line, because I'm not gonna stand in line for Crocs. If it's like not one of those type of Crocs, and I just come across these like wherever they drop and they're available, I will cop them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, like I said, it wouldn't be like where I have to be like check out in 1 second or it's gonna sell out, because it might. Usually when Crocs do collabs, they go crazy like that. But if these are like a normal drop where you could just walk in the store and grab them, I'm actually gonna get them. Like, no lie.
I mean personally, I love what they did there. I mean, it's a bit much. The back of my heel might be sweating with that damn coat, coat material.
They got like a
Goose on the
stash.
back.
They got a stash in the back.
When I think about Crocs, though, I think about it being easy to put on and just running outside. These look like it's gonna be a little tough. I'm not gonna lie.
These are like tactical Crocs right here. Like,
Facts.
yeah. I mean,
Anyone in the army needs those green ones.
the green ones are hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're
I was gonna
fire.
say they're not two separate. They are two separate colorways, right?
Yes, they're two separate
Okay.
colorways. They're two separate colorways.
That green one's definitely tactical. That's military issue right there.
That joint is
The
crazy.
orange ones I'm gonna see. We're gonna start seeing on lifeguards and shit.
Yo, facts. That's like a flotation device on the back.
That's what that back piece has. Like, it has like material on it. Like, that's probably gonna be more like soft than like the normal plastic material.
No, yeah, for sure.
Is
It's
that
like
actually like a pouch you could open up on the green one though? And
Yeah.
what do you stash?
What you have to get with these Crocs, you gotta get that Atlanta hat that dropped at
Oh
My
my
Fitted.
God. Oh my God.
Or that dropped at My Fitted, the Atlanta that has the little
With the
pouch
strap
on it
right
with the
here.
red
Yeah,
strap.
I know what you're talking about.
That matches perfect. That's the combo right there.
I just love how Crocs is just, the collaborations are the best. Like they're coming out with these collabs that they make sense. People love to wear Crocs because they're comfortable. Why not just put something people love? You know, you got the Hello Kitties, you got these, you got the cars. You know,
Cars one is so fire though. I really
Cars
wish
one
I would
is-
have got the Cars one
I have
too.
a patient at my job that pulls up with the Cars ones.
Cars
They're
ones are
fire.
fire.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like a cool little, like, it's not gonna be like, you're not gonna get flying these, or it's just like a cool little, like, you wear them when you're chilling.
And when no, yeah, I agree. I think it's a great type of collectible, a new type of collectible, in my opinion, man.
Yeah.
I really
for
like
sure.
them. I really like them.
Let's go to these next to the cards. I don't even know what they are.
Which
Carl,
one?
you don't know
In the middle?
Carl, you don't know what you're missing out on, bro. Crocs.
Oh yeah, Carl,
Crocs
you
are
need some
comfortable, bro.
Crocs, Carl.
They're very
Maybe not
comfortable,
these.
Carl.
Maybe not these, but you need a pair of Crocs. in your life.
Start with the regular colorway,
Facts.
And
navy,
Carl's in West Virginia,
black.
Carl. They got the Crocs with the fur in them to keep your toes warm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Start with those.
You probably don't wear no Tasmans neither. No UGG Tasmans. Tasmans are comfortable too.
Yeah, they are. They are, Carl. They really are that. They're really like that. I'm not gonna lie. But what about these like platform shoes right here to the right of these Crocs? What are these?
The Flyknits. So you got the Nike. They're debuting an all new Flyknit Bloom in burgundy. So there's several colorways that are scheduled to release this spring/summer of 2024. The MSRP. Guess the MSRP, guys.
Flyknit? Aren't those usually more expensive? And this is
so.
women's only, or this is women's only?
And it doesn't. There's nothing specific on women's only.
Because women's is usually cheaper. No lie.
I was about to say, no, I know for a fact that the Vapors are $220, like the Vapors, and these look similar to Vapors. So if I had to guess I would say they're somewhere in between that price of like Vapors and the Fly Knits. The Fly Knits are a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna go like 180 retail.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. If they're women's, I'm gonna go 160. If they're men's, I'm gonna go 180.
So they're actually going for 150.
Oh, okay.
So I
As it
mean,
should be.
they look comfortable and they're different. I mean, I can't do it reminded me of the big sneaker thing, that everyone's
Like
doing.
the platform sneaker kind of.
Yeah, and I'm more than sure it's probably more of a woman with that price of 150. I think it's leaning towards more of a women's shoe.
Gotta be, yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't give these to my girl. She's gonna twist her ankle, man.
I know.
She's
Like that's why I was wondering why they're so high. Like
grade 3 ankle sprain with these.
these are even higher than the Vapors.
The Fly Knit material is supposed to be like comfortable.
Yeah.
Aside from the platform, the profile gives like Jordan 13 kind of vibes.
It does.
Yeah, it does actually.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Like
I totally agree. I do like this colorway though, man. I like this colorway. I think it's a good looking shoe. I just don't know if I gotta see it on feet. I really gotta see these on feet. I thought it was cool to put in there because I haven't seen this design yet. I don't know if you guys have.
No, this is the first time I'm seeing it. So that's why when you first were talking about it, if you go back and look at my face, I'm like really like invested in this right here. Like, what are these? You know what I'm saying?
No, those are cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, that's a very specific style for a very specific group of people who like that, like platform look. But that's what Nike kind of does. They kind of go outside the box sometimes. So, I mean, just like these pink 11s, right? These pink 11s are gonna be the summer sneaker for women. Like these are right here, the perfect prime time summer sneaker. Like these are gonna be maybe as popular as like Panda Dunks, but like again, the women version. Because they're low 11s, so you already know 11s are good shoes regardless. I'm not a big low guy, but lows are good for the summer. And that pink is a nice pink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's like a salmon pink.
yeah, that's a very and I like that I'm actually very intrigued by the pink bottom.
Also,
It's a like icy or gummy or anything like that. So that's that's kind of new. You don't really see that a lot, except for like maybe the bread 11s that have the red bottom. So very interesting on these. But I don't think they're like nothing crazy. I think there's gonna be a regular shoe that a lot of people are probably gonna get their hands on.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, how do y'all feel about high 11s versus low 11s?
Always gotta go high. Always gotta go high.
I agree.
I don't think I've owned a low 11.
I've never had a low 11, but I can see people, like I said, similar to the SB or similar to like Dunks. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I used to think about low 11s?
What?
I used to look at low 11s and be like, damn, he couldn't get the whole shoe.
Yeah.
that was how I used to think about it.
That was kind of like the joke among like the sneaker people. It was like, lows, you must not have been able to get the highs.
Like that's how I look at the lows. And the only thing is that when they started like doing it specifically for women's size, I was like, I respected that, like women wearing lows. But when I saw dudes wearing lows, I was like, oh, he couldn't get.
Like if you're a man and your ankles are out, like in the summertime, you're wearing. I mean, I guess besides the Dunks, because like I said, the Dunks are cool now.
Yeah.
But like back when I was collecting sneakers, like put your ankles away. You know
especially the ashy ones.
Facts. But I do think that they're fire on women's feet. Low 11s, women's feet, it kind of goes well together.
Yeah,
for sure. On a dude, I don't know how I feel about the low 11s. I don't know.
Listen, man, I guess we shouldn't be worried about what dudes are wearing on their feet. But hey, if we had to talk about it and mention it, then I definitely agree. I don't think 11s are the go-to. Get yourself a pair of high tops and you'll understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, now, like these cleats right here.
Now going over to the high top cleats. I guess not more or less it being an 11. I put this in just being like a Jordan cleat. And I think of seeing baseball players like Tatis with the Jordan 1 cleat, football players wearing the 11 cleat. I've never playing football. I never wanted like a Jordan shoe playing football because I felt like they were they would be too heavy. I always wanted something minimalistic, something lightweight that'll make me feel fast because I know I'm not fast. You know, so in these cases, like, do you guys like Jordans? I like not the look of them, but like, do you think they would be a shoe that you would play comfortably in on the field?
Yep, these right here. These are it right here. These are a must
Baseball,
up. These
in
are
my
a
opinion,
must
baseball.
up for me. Listen, I play softball now where it's not
Mhm.
about how fast you are because we're all fat and old. It's about
Yeah.
swag. And
Mm-hmm.
this is the
Facts.
swag I need right now. It sucks because it's all white. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, they're going to get filthy quick, but it's all about the swag. And this is it right here. So I need to
Mm-hmm.
know when these are coming out, where they're coming out, because I will be purchasing these for the softball season this year.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
I,
Facts.
I I mean the Jordan ones, when I see Tatis wear them, man, he's got so much swag on the field,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And I agree that the swag is definitely a thing. I
I
just
love
know
it.
that if I was playing like college or professional, I don't think, like football, just needing to be like maneuvering the high tops. I was like, I hate doing that in basketball. My basketball shoes are always lows. Kobe's were my favorite. I love the Paul Georges,
I
you
definitely am
know.
surprised when I see football players wearing Jordan cleats
Yeah.
because playing football, Julian and I played football as well. Like you said, you really want definitely something non-bulky, something sleek. Like that's why they always made the Nike Vapors super like sleek, super like lightweight.
Hmm.
Jordan
So
made a good point too.
I can't really see these as a great football cleat, but I think baseball or softball, like I said, definitely cool. But you see, I mean, I don't know. You see Jalen Hurts also that wore the ones. He wore the one cliques,
He
but
made them
that's
look
why he's a
clean.
loser. That's why he's a loser.
Oh
I didn't
shoot.
see him though. I didn't even
Sorry.
see them. Hold on, I didn't see that.
Sorry, any Philadelphia fans. You haven't seen no
He got
Jalen Hurts,
the lucky green ones.
he rocks these pretty well. I'm not gonna
Fire.
lie.
They are fire.
He's a quarterback with swag.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
I think I think Jordan has a good point too. For the skill positions, yeah. And then you just gotta be that guy to throw on something like that. You can't just be
Yeah.
like some random
Facts.
no
Some
name dude
rando.
throwing
I guarantee
some
Jordan
heat
probably
like that.
Jordan doesn't send it to that rando. He's not. They're not getting sent these shoes. I
Facts.
guarantee you, these shoes are getting sent to the best. So of course, you definitely cannot not be the guy. You know, you got to be the guy to get
No,
these.
yeah, I
So
mean, it's definitely a lot of swag, for sure, and maybe they are
that's
comfortable.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people who wear cleats like Jordan cleats, and they continuously get them, so they have to be pretty decent because a lot of people I know that get them always get like the newer ones when they come out. They get I've seen the threes as cleats, I've
Hmm.
seen fives as cleats, so
Yeah.
Hurts
obviously.
actually wore these
Hmm.
one game.
Oh, he wore
Hmm.
these specifically.
I mean,
Hmm.
it's Concord. It looks like because it doesn't have
Oh, okay, okay.
the gold Jordan logo, but I
Dear
mean, it
Caps, good
works.
morning to you, my guy. Thank you for tuning in
Morning,
today.
morning. I personally, I think they look better on baseball players.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
Let's move
you?
on to these. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Jules.
No. I was actually moving on too. Do you guys now moving on from the football? I want to leave the bottom middle for last.
Okay.
These air up tempo looking kicks. Now me personally, the Nike Zoom GT Hustle All Star, February 13th, they can stay right there.
We need
I
some
don't.
sound effects here. Hold on. Is there a sound effect for a boo? Because I want to boo this one right here.
Oh my gosh, I put this on
That's what
here
we need to start adding
specifically.
to our we need to start adding sound effects because
Yeah,
we
I
need a
mean,
boo.
listen, we all love Nike, but when they start doing the air up tempo, like, or I don't like air up tempos. Me personally, I'm not a big air up tempo guy. And then
Yeah.
you're gonna go put it on this shoe right here. I've never seen this shoe a day in my life. That's never getting purchased. Never
Nah,
for
that's a
me.
generic. That looks like a I don't know. That's basically a 2K generic when you first create your mod player.
That's the 2K generic. That's crazy. That
Nah,
is
that's a fact.
crazy. And it's an all-star game. Like, shoe. This doesn't scream all-star game to me.
No
Does it scream
way.
all-star game?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Nah, this don't for sure.
You got things like the Galaxy's returning, and then you got this.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem was with these are. That, like you said, they look like air tempos. So now, if you get these and people realize they're not air tempos, they're like, "Oh, those are like knockoff air tempos," you know.
It
That's the
looked like
problem
you
when
got
you
them
make
from
a shoe.
Chinatown.
Yeah, that's a problem when you have a shoe that looks too similar to other shoes. Like nobody's gonna really want them because they look too close to the actual
Mhm.
shoe.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's a little weird when you get into those kind of things. For me, this one is not really. I don't know. It's not. I'll have to see the whole shoe. Maybe it looks different. It looks better from different angles. But just that air on it, it just looks so weird because we're so used to seeing that air on up
Yeah.
tempo. So
I will say, if you see the other photos of the shoe, they look like a decent shoe. Like the actual what's the name of it again? The Nike Zoom GT
What's the
Hustle.
price tag on it? Does it show a price tag?
I don't have a price tag for this. I didn't put any price tag in my notes for this shoe. But I mean, if I had to guess, I would say 160 to 180.
180 for those? Nah.
It's a basketball shoe. I mean, the design is pretty cool. Like I saw the design. It's on Sneaker News. If you haven't been on Sneaker News recently, it's up there in the link in bio, and you can see more photos. So the shoe doesn't look terrible.
I got
It's
something
just
for this. Hold on, I got you.
it's the
Oh man.
well, I hope you got claps and hoorays for
I
this.
do. I got something for you.
Bottom middle shoe
Bottom middle shoe,
because
we got you.
The Nike Sabrina ones,
Fact.
Brooklyn's finest, have emerged, and
Fire.
officially release is scheduled for February 2024. So I'm assuming All-Star Game. What do you think the MSRP is for this shoe?
Women's again. We'll keep that in mind. So
I would say, knowing basketball shoes, it doesn't like not to say that it's not a higher end shoe, but like Giannis's, KD's, they kind of look similar. They're usually around 120, 110. And I would say probably I'll say 120, 110. These, you know what? These kind of look like, that's crazy, was it?
I think that's for the up-tempo joints.
I think it's for the
Oh,
up
okay,
tempos
okay,
too, but it's
That's the up-tempo joints.
I would say if we're talking the basketball shoe, I think I want to say around 110, 120. And you know what? These kind of remind me of Kobe's a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously,
They
they're
look
not,
like yeah.
but I like the style of them. They definitely give me Kobe vibes for sure.
What's your MSRP, Hediye?
If I had to guess, they're a 130 to 150.
They are 130 right on the spot. And I know it's a women's shoe, but being that it's a basketball women's shoe, I wouldn't be surprised if they have larger sizes.
Facts.
With the basketball women's shoe, you definitely could find it in your size. I think up to like a 12 men, I want to say, because women who play basketball, they have some big feet, so it's definitely something you probably be able to find. I thought also that WNBA sock, I need that. If you haven't noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed that WNBA sock. I thought that was, I didn't know they had a WNBA sock with the kicks like that. Oh man, I need to have a daughter, man. I need to have a daughter so she can rock out. I love
the Nike check, the Nike socks that have the check on the front when you wear the basketball shoes. It just ties it together so nice.
Yeah, this colorway, this colorway is so clean, guys. I mean, I'm really feeling this colorway. This is a great shoe, basketball shoe by Nike. I think, the style looking like Kobe, it's unbeatable.
No, they
I
did
can't
good.
until they do come out with something better than that. I'll say, wow, they haven't come out with something this good since the Kobe, and this one is a really good design in my opinion.
This one deserves a cheers for sure. That's what that deserves. That's a good one right there. What is the retail? I missed what you said on the retail.
130. The MSRP is 130.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. And these are women. You know for a fact these are gonna be women's sizes.
Yeah, it says women's, but like I said, I think with the basketball women's shoe, you can find them larger. I remember when I worked at Foot Locker, like basketball women's shoes, you can find larger sizes. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can get these if you're an 11 in guy in men's shoes or 10 and a half in men's shoes. So it's real clean, real clean. Good to have in the collection. If you
Before
don't
we
know
move
who
on, we're being requested for the favorite hoop shoe. What's the
favorite
favorite
hoop
hoop?
shoe, Kobe. I
Kobe?
I balled in KDs and I balled in Paul George's, LeBron's, Jordan's, and I feel like the Kobe for me fit best for my foot. The KDs was a little too narrow. The LeBron's felt too like I don't know, too cushioned enough. Like I felt like it wasn't. It was like too much of a cloud. And then Jordan's. I don't know. I was too. I wasn't comfortable enough playing in Jordans. Always worried about messing them up.
Facts.
So I
That's a
never could
fact.
ball the way I wanted to wearing a Jordan. Kobe's were my favorite. Kobe's were my
Okay.
favorite.
For me, it has to be Kyrie's. I'm a big
Ooh.
Kyrie guy. Well, I don't know about his newest stuff, but like the Pineapple House and the Sandy Cheeks, I got both pairs of those.
You're
Very
talking about the
comfortable.
Nike Kyries.
Yeah, the Nike Kyries, not the new ones, the Nike Kyries. Unfortunately, oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's not with Nike no more, so probably won't see any of those anymore. But very comfortable. I had several pairs of Kyries, but once you break them in, I'm not gonna lie, that first week your calves are gonna be burning. But
Mm.
after that, and they get broken in, they are very comfortable. To this day, I still hope in the Sandy Cheeks, and that those came out years ago, and they still very
Yeah,
comfortable, very durable.
yeah.
Those are
So those
fire
are
when
my
they
pairs
drop
for
too.
sure. Yeah, those are my.
It's funny that question was asked because I don't know how much basketball
Tim's?
Hedieh has
Nah.
played.
Nah, wait. Look at this one.
Nah, they
So
playing 2K over there.
the
They playing
boys
2K.
ball in Tim's is crazy.
Oh
Carl,
my
I'm gonna tell you right
god.
now,
A hell of
them
They got
feet.
bricks
boys,
on
them
their feet.
boys, them boys, man, they gotta have some. They got some bunions and I don't know what's going on over there.
That's like Tim's
Yo, but
Tim's
imagine
and
a
foam
Tim
posits.
choked up.
Tim's and foam posits are the craziest hoop shoes of all
You
time.
actually balled them and foam posits in the pearls. I was just trying to show off, It
Those
was
joints are heavy. Talk
so the
about
pearl.
bricks for real.
I feel like the foam posits with the Nike check on it weren't as heavy as the
Yeah,
ones
they
with
are. They're a
Kobe.
little bit lighter. They're a little bit lighter. Yeah.
And the pearls were okay, but Hedieh, I know you don't play too many sports, but you play basketball, you
Yeah,
know.
before
He
when I
plays
was young.
What
2K.
Yeah, 2K.
what's your shoe that you like to ball in?
Similar to what I forgot which one of y'all said it, but that you I think it was you, Julian, that you said you balled in Jordans. Um Air Force Ones. Yo.
No black ones. He wore in the all black Air Force Ones.
Nah.
I know
Gotta stay
Yeah,
Julian.
away from him.
I'm off of this.
Jordans. I bought in Jordans, Kobe's and KD's, and I think KD was the most comfortable for me. I don't know,
KD.
like yeah, I forgot which one it was though.
The problem I always
One
have
of
with
the,
KDs is that they're a little narrow. Like they're literally
That's why
made
that was
for
me.
KD. They're
Yeah,
made for KD. It seems like.
that's how I felt. What are you
I
gonna
like
say,
the
Hedieh?
ones that had the strap towards the front. I can't remember which number
The
that was.
fours.
Fours, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the I had the gal I had the
I want to
no I
say the
had the
fours
year
and the
the
nines. I think are the two.
I got the gold joints. I had the gold joints. I know it was like $400. I got
The
them from
golden
Oh
Fight
yes, I
Club.
think I know which one you're talking. I think those are the same ones I actually used
I think those are
when
the
I
golden
Yeah,
when
those were
tickets.
narrow to me. Like I'd experience
they
some
were gold and
narrowness
like
with those.
navy
Oh,
blue,
it's
right?
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. Those were fire too. I remember when they dropped.
Yeah, I think they're like the golden ticket or something like that. They're called. So you're talking about the fours, and then I'm trying to find the other ones that have straps as well. The fours and the sevens are the two with straps.
Those the ones you're talking about, Julian?
Yeah, those right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those the ones I
those
bought
are.
in. Oh, these two. I think I bought in these two, and they were very comfortable. I forgot what
Like
the
those.
name.
I wasn't a big KD fan, like balling in them.
Those are the
It
sevens.
wasn't my favorite. But
I just like the
carry
support.
out KD sevens. I went and bought the All-Star ones recently. So sevens and fours, they had the strap.
Yeah,
But you balled in both of them. So I mean that's cool. You got KDs, I got Kobe's, and Justin has uh
Kyrie's.
Kyrie's. And you know what's the what is it? The factor that connects Nike.
Nike.
Yeah,
You're right.
And Nike, they make great
Although I
basketball
am
shoes.
a big fan now of
Oh,
the Mellow balls, so
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
oh,
those
might
have
fire.
you balled in
trendy.
those?
Yes, I have a pair. I do
You
have a
know,
pair.
and
Fire.
my other favorite was the Derrick Rose. I used to wear all his Adidas. I used to have them. You couldn't wear them anywhere else but on the
That's
court.
the thing. That's the
You could
thing,
not wear
bro.
those anywhere else but
I
on the
am the
court.
biggest Derrick Rose fan, bro, but I
It's
cannot get
ugly, low
those.
key.
I
God, that
the
boy Derrick
threes
Rose
the threes were my favorite.
for sure.
I remember I was working in Foot Locker, so I knew at the time like his shoes better than most people. And the threes were my favorite. And yeah,
Like,
man, shout out to Derrick Rose and Adidas when he was putting on for the Adidas team.
imagine
Um,
throwing these on with some jeans.
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy.
yeah, that is different, man. Shout out to you guys in the Caps and Kicks segment. Always fun talking about kicks. Hedia, that was I like your takes over there, man. You did a very good job with that segment. And of course, no cap, just champagne always joins us and
You already know the
kills the
vibe.
sneaker game.
You know the
We
vibe.
know the vibes. We know the vibes. Yeah, anything you have to say to the team, to the Caps and Curveballs people before you head out?
Hey, all I'm gonna say is look out for the Mets. It's coming soon.
Facts.
Just the no cap,
Do
just
you want to
champagne.
touch on it, or that's all you want to say?
That's all I'm gonna say for now.
All right, all
That's
right,
all I'm gonna say. But
all
I
right,
appreciate you guys
guys.
having me today. And tune in Thursday, guys. See you guys on
Tune
Thursday.
in Thursday. Tune in Thursday. All right. So we are off to our last segment of Coffee Chat. It's one of Vanessa and I's favorite segment. It's called Shop Talk. And you can see we changed the background a little bit to bring us into the shop. We got
Fire.
the tech guy here, Hedieh, the tech guy, filling in for the one and only Vanessa. If you haven't, if you tune in a little later, you would know. You don't know, she just couldn't make it this morning. She has a travel day today, long travel day. If you guys remember, she was out here in California, so she's going back home today. Couldn't make it, and she nominated Hedieh, the tech guy, to show face for the first
For what
time. So this
reason?
is
I don't know.
this is the first time you guys get to meet Hedieh, the tech guy. And he is actually running Shop Talk today. So Hedieh, talk to us. Tell us what you got for Shop Talk today. What are we talking shop about?
All right. So, everything was sports related for me. I don't know. So there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in sports, specifically NBA. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think? Why you think all these NBA players are having like? What do you think about this stretch lately of all these high scoring games in the NBA? Like, what do you
So
think it's due to?
you're talking about these guys who just score like we had multiple guys score 70 points this week. It's
Facts.
insane.
That's insane.
It,
When have you ever heard of that?
to the point where you had another dude drop 63 and another dude drop 62 in the same week. So you had 270, a 62, and a 63er. That's insane. I mean, me personally, it says a lot about where the game has evolved,
Mm-hmm.
just like I remember Kobe scoring 81 and it was like it's so close to being touched right now. Like you think of 100 points, like dude scoring 70 in 1 week twice and 63 and 62, which are high numbers, right?
It's insane.
And it's insane. So as far as like where the game has evolved, I do think there's a lot more offense, less defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that to be said, where it's like, oh, if a team scores 3 points, it's like, or shoots a three and makes it, like we can go on the other side of the court and throw up a three, and then it's
Mhm.
just a back and forth thing. They've done so well in hitting that shot and making that shot, that 3-point shot.
Me
What do you
personally,
think?
bro, aside from that, real quick, me personally, I think Luca saw these guys dropping these 60s, 70 balls, and he was like, I bet and he went out there and just balled, bro. And he did it so efficiently. Like he dropped 73 and missed, I think, like 8 shots or something like that, which is
So
crazy because,
if he makes
uh,
those 8 shots, what's
bro,
that?
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Luka's nasty, in my opinion. Luka's so nasty, and his swag goes right along with it. Like he could back it up. I love it. But I think it's a mix of things. So I was looking into it recently. And about 10 years ago, right? Only 18 threes were taken per game.
18.
6 of those 18 were actually made. 6.5 of those 18.5 were actually made. Now they take 34 threes a game, which is a huge jump.
Damn.
That's like double what it was back then. And on the other side as well, they're making 12 threes a game. So
they're making they're making about half more threes a game.
They've doubled production basically from behind the 3-point line within the past 10 years. So I think it's due to that, obviously. And then aside from that, do you think that this is more due to the 3-point and the no defense and the bad transition defense? Or do you think that today's NBA generally has more talent than it did a decade or two ago?
That's tough to say, right? Because I think we see more talent because the way the rules are now allows for more talent, allows for the game to be more fun in that aspect, seeing more points. It's you got to think of the rules that were changed as far as the hand checking and just you have to be so technical with your defense. Like it's like you have to play defense without really being there. Does that make sense? Like I gotta play the best defense I can, but like I gotta be real careful if I touch you because I know that whistle, they're gonna blow that whistle, you know. So I feel like that has a part, but also just the offensive like scoring of threes and how they brought that into the game. I remember growing up as a kid, taking a three was like not they wanted you to take the easier shot, the in the paint shot, the higher percentage shot. It was always take the higher percentage shot. Now with guys like Stephen Curry, with guys like Damian Lillard, you know,
pulling
these
up 5
guys
to 10 feet behind the 3-point line
and showing that it can be a high percentage shot if you got good aim.
Facts.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
just gotta have it. If you don't got it, you don't got it. But if you Dame or Steph, even
it's
LeBron be pulling up from logo, bro.
and these guys, they practice their shot. It's not like they just, you know, woke up and was like, you know what, I'm gonna take 23s today. You know what I'm saying? No. Imagine that though. Like think of the percentage, like, hey, every 3 to 4 shots is a good percentage. All right, I'm gonna triple that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna quadruple that. Then that you're staying in that same percentage range, taking more shots, quicker offense. So that's a fast-paced offense, right? That's how you allow that, right? And that brings in the transition D and not being able to put hands on a player to slow them down. I think that all plays a part of it. But look what it's doing to the game. You know, you go to a game and you know you're gonna see nonstop action. Even though defense was cool, there's a lot of stop ball, a lot of just. If you look at the old school games and you look at the offense was boring when it was a half court game. You know what I'm saying? So I think it has to do with everything that you mentioned. The more shooting and more threes and the less defense in transition.
Last thing too, small ball lineups. What do you think about small ball lineups?
It's hard to find a 7-foot guy that can keep up, you know, with these guys. I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I mean, even having like an Embiid on the team, he has to score 70 because if not, on the other end, that small ball lineup is gonna kill him.
Facts.
You know, but
it's just hard for a big man to keep up with the little guys, and that's natural. There's nothing you can do about it. but you got to
Yeah.
adjust to it. And I think that's just what they've been doing. They've been adjusting to these little guys getting back on offense so quick, and the big guys are still halfway
Yeah.
back down the court.
And then they're so tired from running back and forth, they freaking get all these fouls, foul trouble, get them out their game, you know.
Thanks.
But a shout out to those 7-footers who do run with them. You know, I
Jokic.
think of like Mitchell Robinson, Jokic, Embiid. You know, I'm not a great fan of him, but you know, the big cat called Anthony
Wembanyama.
Towns. No,
Oh,
Wembanyama, like this dude, he's different. You know, I would say these big dudes are becoming more fast, and look at the team that won last year. It doesn't hurt to be big, man,
yeah.
because if you look at Denver Nuggets, man, they got 6'10", they got 6'10" power forward Jokic, they got 6'11" small forward, and I'm talking about what's this dude, Aaron Gordon. I'm talking about
He plays great
Michael Porter
defense too.
Jr. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, that's a big three right there. These dudes could run, play defense. They could play with
And then
any
you
guard.
add Jamal Murray in there too. Oh my goodness,
Jamal, come on.
he's
I
a
mean,
beast.
dude, I think they should have won a long time ago, but he tore his ACL that playoffs. You know, so shout out to
Injuries
Denver
suck.
Nuggets, and you want to build a team. You want to build a team like that, man. They
Thanks.
got somebody guarding that can guard anybody, and that's Aaron Gordon. You know, because as far as
Yep.
scoring, he don't need to score because he
Nope.
can.
He makes up for it on the defensive end.
He could score, but what
Yeah,
he
for
don't need to.
sure.
You got Murray, Jokic, and Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh man, shout out to the Denver Nuggets and what they're doing over there.
Porter's another one pulling up from 5 feet behind the 3-point line, like nothing.
Yeah, these
I love
dudes.
it. Love to see it.
It's crazy. It's crazy what the game has turned into. But I love I love what the game is now, and I'm glad that you brought this up in the shop talk because the NFL season is coming to an end, right?
Yep.
And we're going to be moving the sports segment from caps and curveballs onto basketball, and we're talking a lot of basketball. So I'm excited for that. But before we move on, you said you wanted to get our last picks for today's to see if
Facts.
anything's changed. You
Yep.
know, I know I
Anybody
made my
changed their
pick
mind?
Thursday. I know I made my pick Thursday, and I'm gonna let you make your pick and your reasoning last. But I was talking to my coworkers and having shop talk with them, and honestly, man, I'm going Lions and I'm going Chiefs. I'm sticking to my picks. If the Ravens win, I won't be surprised. If the Ravens win, cool. I'm not saying they can't win. They can win. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be I hope it's a great game. I hope it doesn't let us down as fans of the game. I hope it's an amazing game. I hope the refs don't get involved, all that stuff. I want to see a clean brawl out there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want to
Fair
see no
fight.
huge missed calls like we've been seeing lately.
Like, you know,
It's
I
been
don't want to
determining games, those missed calls.
I don't want to see none of that. So, you know, I'm hoping the Chiefs. I'm a big fan of the Chiefs, and I'm going for the underdog, man. The team that everyone kind of wants to see but don't want to say it, and that's the Detroit Lions. I'm going for the Detroit Lions, and if they make it to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, that you know I do like. I would like to see the Detroit win. I want to see that city win. I want to see that city on top. What do you think?
I got, and it's the same as last week. The same as Thursday or the same as last week. I got Ravens Niners.
Ravens Niners.
I got Ravens Niners, but I wouldn't be upset if Kansas City goes. I love Mahomes. I would love to see the underdog go. I'd love to see Lions go too. Niners, I'm not
Isn't
really
it?
a huge fan of, but
Yeah.
McCaffrey's a beast. He's
Isn't
just
it good to be a fan of the game right now?
bro. I love it. I love it. I love to
Yeah.
see I love to see the Lions this far, bro. It's crazy. And watching McCaffrey play is just so exciting, bro. The way he just breaks tackles, he gets through everybody. Like he just has like a built little dude, and he be eating.
Trucking dudes. He be
Yeah.
trucking dudes.
But I don't know. I got a feeling Ravens Niners.
Ravens Niners.
And I was talking to my barber about this actual shop talk a few months ago, like maybe 2 months ago.
Mhm.
I was in the chair, we was chopping it up. He put I don't know if he said 200 or 250 down on Ravens Niners like months ago for Super Bowl prediction. So he was like, yo, I need you to tail this, bro. I'm telling you it's gonna hit. And little by little, it's been getting closer to hit. And I'm like, damn, I didn't tail it, bro. I would be mad if it hits, bro. I would be
So
mad if it
it's
hits.
at least you want it to happen, you know. It's like,
But
I'm
I'm
gonna be mad if
supporting
it
it.
hits, but you want to support it. No, for sure.
Facts.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm surprised you picked the Niners. Honestly, I
Yeah,
thought
bro.
I know you're a big fan of McCaffrey, and he's great. Now, you know, Brock Purdy on the other hand, and
Yeah.
Debo's health. You know, I do see, and listen, there's a lot of Niner fans out here in Cali,
Mhm.
and you know, they won't be surprised if the Niners lose, you know, because they feel like they always do it to them. So,
Hey,
um,
Justin, cook up that parlay, bro. We need something. We need something good, man.
yeah, man. We wish everyone luck on their parlays today.
Facts.
Hedia, do you have anything else for Shop Talk before we close out?
Not really. I threw one in there for Julius Randle injury last night. I don't know if you saw the game.
Oh man, I didn't see the game. My coworkers are telling me. I know we slapped Denver, we slapped Miami, and
Six
now
game streak.
Julius Randle with
I don't even know if it's shoulder or pec,
they said
but the
it's
way
dislocate. No, they said it's dislocated shoulder.
that's all it was, just dislocated, bro. When
He went through an MRI. I don't know what the results are for the MRI, but
okay,
it sucks big time.
yeah,
But this is my thing, and I've been watching the Knicks this year. They look amazing. I
hmm
love what they're doing. I'm just so afraid of playing a team for 7 games and them locking Julius Randle down, because I feel like he's a one-dimensional player. And when you play a team for 7 games, they know what you're gonna do.
but
They know what you're gonna
that's
do.
what I don't understand. We know he's a one dimensional player. Why does Tom? I love Tom.
Mhm,
Tom Thibodeau. I love him, but only because you know he was a D Rose coach for so many years. But
of course.
um, what was I gonna say? I don't understand why they insist on running offense through Julius Randle. Sometimes when they see him getting doubled, like Brunson is a scoring machine, bruh. Josh
Yeah.
Hart hustles crazy. We got OG now. He's a monster too. Like we got options. We
I
got
feel like
DiVincenzo drilling threes automatic,
mhm.
bro. I don't get why we force the offense through Julius Randle all the time.
I think it's because of what I said in the last 2 years going into the playoffs last year. Julius Randle was just like what Melo was doing, ISO.
Yeah,
So
post up.
what they're doing now is running the offense through him to run plays.
Okay.
Everyone else, like you're mentioning, Brunson, he can score when he wants to. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? You got G Vincenzo on the ready for his 3, you know. So run the offense through Randall, so he has his plays that are made up for him, because he's so one dimensional. He can't create his own all the time the way he likes to. And that's
hmm
really just putting his head down, driving to the basket. If someone stops him, pull up. You know, like really like a Melo type offense, except Melo is, you know, way more fluid in my opinion.
Elite,
I don't want to
elite.
I don't want to compare Randall to Melo. You know,
Yeah, you don't want to
forgive
do
me,
that.
but you know, just that's just how I see it, and I really hope that he becomes less one dimensional, and I hope that them running the offense through him allows him to find other ways to score when it comes down to it.
I think
You
they're
know.
just
Oh,
what he
we
got
got a
here.
parlay. We got a parlay here, guys, in Shop Talk. We got Lamar Jackson 50 plus yards,
Ooh, with
Patrick
the anytime
Mahomes
touchdown. Okay.
250 plus yards, Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown, Lamar Jackson
I would
anytime
love to see all
touchdown.
this.
Then we have Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown. How do you say his name?
Amon Ross St. Brown.
Yes. What is
Anytime
that?
TD, he's got to get it. He's got to get it. This is biggest big time game of his
This is
career.
our parlay from Caps and Curveballs, our official parlay for Sunday conference title games.
Hey, if y'all lose though, we not refunding y'all.
Take a
This is all
screenshot.
about y'all.
Take a screenshot. If you win, we would like 10%. It will go to Caps and Curveballs only, and we will put it back to the community. But shout out to Justin for putting this together. This is a parlay from No Cap, Just Champagne. Take a screenshot again. And yeah, man, that is Shop Talk for the day and for this week. Hedia, thank you. You did a great job with Shop Talk. I'm sure Vanessa's going to give you the best feedback ever. And shout out once again for joining us today and taking this into your hands and really owning it. You know, I know it's not something you like to do, to be in front of the camera in front of everyone, but you did a great job. And is there anything you would like to say before we close out?
Nope. Thank you guys. Thank you for the opportunity. Vanessa, thank you for recommending me, even though I didn't want to do it. I appreciate it. I hope I did you proud. Made you proud. What else? That's it. Like, subscribe. We need all that. If you're watching us and y'all not subscribed, what are you doing? You guys need to see all of our notifications. Just dropped a vlog last week. There's another one coming from Julian and Vanessa soon. And yeah, we need all that.
Yes, we are trying to get to 500 subscribers, guys. So please hit that like button. Please subscribe, and we will see you Thursday. This Thursday, I want to say 9:30 p.m. because I work. So we will see you at 9:30 p.m. on Thursday for Caps and Curveballs, episode 24. Yes, 24? Episode 24. All right,
what's that, 6 months? 6 months in?
6 months in. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, get us to 500 subscribers, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.